say that the sword is mightier than the pen, but is the pen mightier than a wand? What about a wand that is actually a pen? Food for thought. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ishi and you are in Ishi Time. Today I'm going to be filming my TBR for the Magical Readathon, which is happening in April. I am super excited for it.
I am super excited for it.
I am dressed like this because I am a Slytherin and there is an incorrect stereotype going around that Slytherins look like this. This is false. Slytherins are not punk rebels. Slytherins are people who care about tradition and want to look good in the eyes of the public, family honor, tradition, all of that jazz. Basically, Slytherins look like this, which is why today I look like this. But we can talk about how stereotypes and all of that jazz in another video. Today, let's just get right into my TBR. The occupation that I am going after is curse breaker. Bill Weasley is a curse breaker and he's honestly one of my favorite Weasleys, and I am so excited to work alongside him as a curse breaker. You know? For the curse breaker occupation, the first owl that I will need to pass is in ancient runes. And for this subject, I have to read a book that is a retelling of a fairy tale or of a fable that already exists. And for this prompt, I have decided to pick up Accio, The Boneless Mercies by April Genevieve Tcholke. This book is a retelling of Beowulf and it has a female-centric cast. This book is about a group of female hunters called the Boneless Mercies, and they are hired to kill quickly, quietly, and mercifully. But they're tired of this death trade and they decide to search for and kill this legendary monster to earn fame and glory. I've had this book on my bookshelf for a really long time now and I haven't had the chance to read it. I bought it because it has a beautiful cover, let's be honest, but it happens to work for this prompt and I'm super excited to read it. The next owl that I will need to pass is in Earthmancy, and for this subject, I have to read a book that is written by more than one author. And I feel like almost everyone has the same book picked out for this one, and it is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I feel like everyone is reading this book and I'm so excited to talk to everyone about it. This is a science fiction book about a planet that is under attack, and our main characters, Katie and Ezra, I think their names are, live on this planet that is under attack and they have to work together to figure out how to survive, etc, etc. This book is told in emails and all this cool stuff. It is not formatted like a traditional novel, so I'm very excited about it. I can't really explain it very well because I haven't read it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. I have heard great things about it and I've heard great things about Jay Kristoff, so I'm very excited to read this book. The next owl that I will need to pass is in Charms, and the prompt for this subject was age line, read an adult work. And for this one, I'm super excited to read Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. I read Vicious this month, as in March, and I loved it. It was a 5-star read for me, and that is why I'm super excited to read its sequel. Vicious is about two college roommates who do research about EOs, extraordinary people who have extraordinary powers, and soon their research turns into experiments and turns their lives upside down. So this book is obviously a sequel, so I don't want to give away the summary for this one in case you haven't read the first one. But yeah, I highly recommend these two books, Vicious and Vengeful. I'm super excited to read them and I'm just super excited to read them. And then I will need to pass Defense Against the Dark Arts, and the prompt is Reducto. Read a book that starts with the letter R. And for this I'm reading Rook by Sharon Cameron. This actually is a random book that I came across on Goodreads like a couple months ago, and it sounds fascinating to me. I don't think I can do its summary justice by trying to explain it to you all, so please let me read you the first paragraph of its summary. It is, history has a way of repeating itself. In the sunken city that was once Paris, All who oppose the new revolution are being put to the blade. Except for those who disappear from their prison cells, a red-tipped rook feather left in their place. Is the mysterious red rook a savior of the innocent or a criminal? As the red rook grows bolder and the stakes grow higher, Sophia and Renee find themselves locked in a tantalizing game of cat and mouse. And if that does not sound fascinating to you, I don't know what does. I am super excited for this, and the book is titled Rook, and I play chess, so that's also like another thing that makes it interesting for me. Wait, sorry, I don't play chess, I play wizard's chess. Just to be specific, you know, in case you were wondering. The next owl that I will need to pass is in potions, and I honestly don't feel very confident about the subject because, don't tell anyone, but I honestly think the potions professor hates me. Like, I don't know what I've done wrong. He just hates me for no reason. The moment I stepped into his class my first year, he glared at me and I've been scared of him ever since. He just hates me and I don't know if I'm gonna pass. But the prompt is, next ingredient, read a sequel. For this, originally I wanted to read The Wicked King by Holly Black, which is the sequel to The Cruel Prince, but I put the book on hold in the library. I am the 19th person who has the book on hold and there are only 5 copies, so I honestly don't think I will be able to get this book in time to read it for this readathon. But if I do get it in time, then I will read that book. But chances are I won't get it in time. So the book I have for this prompt is Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, which is the sequel to Illuminae, obviously. So in this readathon, I will be reading 2 books in the same series, and I'm super excited to get further into the Illuminae files. I'm so excited for it. The last owl that I will need to pass on my way to becoming a curse breaker is in Transfiguration, and the prompt for this subject is to read a book with sprayed edges or read a book that has a red cover. For this prompt, I decided to read Dry by Neil Shusterman. This book explores what would happen if the drought in California actually results in the tap running dry, meaning there's no more water left. When the tap runs dry, the suburban quiet city in California is turned into a war zone because everyone is fighting for water. This book has been on my TBR for a really long time because it explores a possibility of there being no more water left. And I grew up in California, so I know that the drought was an actual thing. It barely ever rained, and we were always told to not water the lawns and take only 5-minute showers and stuff like that. So it's like a very real thing in California, I think. So this book is really interesting, and I've heard so many great things about Neil Shusterman's writing in general. He's written Scythe and Thunderhead, which I also want to read. But yeah, I'm super excited to read Dry. This book is very different from all the other books that I usually read because I stick to fantasy. I've recently been exploring sci-fi, but I usually stick to fantasy. And this book has sci-fi dystopian vibes. So we'll see how I like the genre itself. But I'm very excited to read this book. I'm very excited for this readathon in general. I'm so excited for it. I hope this TBR video succeeded in helping someone out if they wanted some sort of an idea on what to read for any of these prompts. If you have the same occupation as me, curse breaker, please let me know what you're reading and comment down below what your occupation / planned reads for this readathon are. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. My name is Ishi. Thank you for spending time with me, and I hope your day is as wonderful as you are.